Hi everyone, Quill Fan here again. Oh no, Mary, take care. My cat just jumped onto the table and there's a burning candle, so I have to guide him down now. Whoa. Okay, he's leaving. Oh my goodness, what a way to start a video. I just wanted to say, hi everyone, Quill Fan here again. In my video, in which I had the walkthrough or shown you the cards of the Antique Anatomy deck by Claire Goodchild, I asked whether or not you wanted to see the deck interview that I did with this deck, and at least one of you said so in the comments. And so this video is like specifically for you, Wildwood Witch. This is like a tongue twister. Okay, so Wildwood Witch, this video is for you. Two things first before I start. I guess I might have said that with the deck interview that I did with the Greenwich Tarot once. I am no professional reader, so I might be totally off with my interpretations, but they are mine. And so for me, they will work. But I'd love to read if you see things kind of differently, or if you feel there's something more, another layer in the card, and you just want to add something. I would love to read about that. So feel free to leave a comment in the comment box below. And other than that, as I'm pretty much only reading for myself, I usually don't have like the necessity to verbalize a reading. So if I'm stumbling over my words, just bear with me. I'm just not used to that. And the second thing is the deck that I'm using obviously is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. But what I wanted to say was the spread that I'm using is the new deck interview spread. And I've seen this on tarotforum.net, and it's by FireRaven. So I will link to that thread on that forum in the description box below, so you can find the spread for yourself and try it out, because I really like it. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. I obviously do not shuffle the cards right now because these are the cards that I pulled. And I just wanted to show you the cards that I already pulled for this, because it was quite spot on. So I'm just taking those. Okay, the first question is about, tell me about yourself. What is your most important characteristic? And the card that I got for that was the Tower. So to me, this is about, just let me lay it down here so you can see it properly. Okay, so this is about kind of shattering structures. It's about delivering the truth, or just an idea, or maybe a picture that kind of forces me to really deal with the core of things. And it's something that will kind of break through the walls that I might have put up for kind of self-defense. And just, it's about being quite blunt, but it's about giving, just giving answers, or giving like these solutions, and just, I'm missing the word. Geistesblitz. Just this flash of seeing clear. So I really like that. This is quite powerful just in itself, and it kind of goes well with the with just the feeling that I already had when I kind of looked through the deck, because it felt quite blunt and it felt quite outgoing. So really like that. The second question was, or is, what are your strengths as a deck? And the card that I got for that was the Queen of Earth. Excuse me. So again, this one is quite beautiful just in this context, because it's about being practical, just offering solutions in a very practical way, and in a way that that is kind of specifically for the person that is reading with the cards, or the person that is read for with the cards. So it's very much specific for their own resources. So resources, however the pronunciation of this word is. But so it's, again, I really love this. It's quite nurturing as well, but it's not like with the Queen of Water or the Queen of Cups. It's not about this kind of emotional support in a way that you kind of, come on, I'll give you a hug and just cry a bit and tomorrow it'll be better. But it's about just doing something, just offering a solution and being very practical. So it kind of goes beautifully with the Tower card. So really like that one. The third card is, what are your limits as a deck? And this one really, I had to laugh when I turned this one around, because it's the 10 of Fire, which would be equivalent to the 10 of Wands. So, well, obviously this deck can't do the work for me. And it can't kind of push me forward if I don't want to. So it really gives the responsibility of my life and of my decisions to me. So I really like that. So it really kind of is just these three cards together is like beautifully, because it's so on point, and it's something this is what I love with tarot just in general. And I think sometimes people kind of forget about that, like probably not those that are watching this video right now, but sometimes I believe this is just what I think. So maybe I'm totally off, and if I'm off, then please leave a comment in the comments box below and tell me otherwise. But I believe that some people kind of tend to rely on tarot as being the one thing to help them through, which I don't. I believe it's a tool that kind of gives me, or that works with my own resources and kind of gives me the opportunity to choose for myself and then deal with it. And so I really love just these three cards together is like beautifully, because it's blunt and it'll shatter me in a way, and it'll go through all my self-defenses, but it'll do so in a very practical, and it'll offer me solutions straight away in a very practical and very nurturing manner. And I will have to work with those offered solutions. So I will have to decide what I will do with it, because it can't do this for me. Really loving that. Okay, the fourth question is, what do you bring to the table? What are you here to teach me? And again, I had to laugh a bit when this card came up, because it is the Ace of Fire, or the One of Fire. And the reason why I had to laugh was a couple of days ago, Bart put up a picture on Instagram with the theme for 2016, and it was about activity. It was about being active. It was about just going out there and doing things and starting to live, and just do it. Just go out there and do it. And to me, the element of fire is always the most active element, and it's about kind of tackling life with self-confidence, and it's about creativity, and it's about this spark, this urge to do something, and just again be creative, and just work with it, just do it. Just not, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to kind of know where the action will lead to. It was a right sentence, wow. But you just to start, just take the first step and just go out there. So like this, and I said to him that in the few readings I did for myself in the last 6 months, which really have been very few because I don't do readings that often, it always kind of pointed in the same direction for me. So I guess 2016 will be a year to tackle things and to just do it and just go out there without thinking about it that much. And so really liking that. And I love that this deck will kind of help me with this, which is no wonder regarding the first 3 cards. Okay, the 5th card is, how can I best learn from and collaborate with you? And the card that I came up for this is the Moon. I will have to put this to the side a bit. Hope you can see it. So, to me, I already said what the Moon kind of means to me when, when I did the walkthrough for the deck. So, it still feels like the same. It's about lifting the veil of things that I don't want to look at. It's about just going with the cycles and accepting them. It's about trusting my intuition and just trusting that what I come up with or what I want to do and what kind of feels right to me is right for me in this second. So I love this one in combination with the Ace of Fire because it is kind of like this is the source. This is what is like beneath it. This is what's inside of me, the process that's going on inside of me. Whereas this is kind of the oh my goodness. Like I said, I will stumble over my words. But this is kind of the expression. This is like what will happen to the world. Whereas this is kind of more internally. So really like this one, and it kind of gives another layer to the deck in a whole, and works beautifully with the Tower as well. 6th card, what is the potential outcome of a working relationship? And just look at that. It's the 10 of Water. And the 10 of Water is all about, well, as with all 10s, it's kind of the end of a cycle, and it's about peace, it's about harmony, it's about joy, it's about emotional stability. So, I mean, what more could you ask for? So, I mean, this deck really, it really digs deep, I think, and it's just, it just hits a punch. This deck really, it has a very unique energy, but it has a very powerful one. Just from the first time that I kind of shuffled through the cards, I really thought that I had this feeling for this deck. So I really was surprised and pleasantly surprised when these cards came up for the deck interview, because it's so spot on and it's so fitting just in regards of the energy that I kind of got from this deck. So, I mean, and just look at this. There are 2 mages in here. There are 2 10s in here, a court card and an ace. So, whoa! Just in regards of that, this one is quite powerful. So, I really liked it. I would love to see deck interviews that you do with your decks, whether it'll be the Antique Anatomy as well or just a different deck, just because I really like it. And I really like how it kind of forces you to look at a deck like differently, or just to kind of see whether or not like what comes up in the reading equals what you felt for this deck, or how you received a deck, perceived a deck, not received, perceived a deck. So I really like that. So if you do deck interviews, please again leave either a comment in the comment box below, or maybe you want to upload a video as a video response, and please then link to it in the comment box below, because I really would love to see that. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And I just hope that you all have a beautiful day. Bye.